Hi guys, so today's video is going to be a quick one. I just have some things I want to update you guys on. So you may have noticed, or you may not have, my username and my banner and my URL for my YouTube channel and all my other social medias has changed recently. I have been Houses of Noodles on everything since 2012. That is when I made this channel. I did have a channel before this one, but that ended up getting deleted, and when I remade this one I was really struggling to come up with a name, and for some reason I went with that. And I've been wanting to change it for actually quite a long time. Like, I was toying with ideas a couple of years ago even, but nothing just ever seemed right and worthy of actually changing it. Not that Houses of Noodles was better, it's just that if I'm gonna, change everything and do that, I don't want to be doing that all the time. I had to wait until the right kind of name came about. Houses of Noodles just wasn't working for me anymore. It never really did sort of describe me in any way besides the fact that it was just kind of random, and I guess I'm kind of random. Ooh, random. I did used to have a lot of problems with it as well. Like, people would always misread it and misspell it as House of Noodles, and I'm like, no, it's houses, plural, multiple. Otherwise, if you type in House of Noodles, you just get loads of Chinese restaurants. So there was also that element of the fact that I did sound like a Chinese restaurant, so yeah, that sometimes was an issue. I did just want to be Katherine Couch, which is my full legal name, but everyone pronounces it as Couch anyway, and also Katherine Couch is taken on a lot of platforms. Someone on Twitter had it and then got their account suspended, so I can't even try and get that username. So cheers, whoever did that, other Katherine Couch out there. She probably pronounces it Couch, the fucking bitch. Last year I ended up getting published in a magazine full of alternative women, and in the contents page it had the list of all the models that were in it, and everyone else had these really cool edgy model names, and then there was just me, Katherine Couch, and everyone was gonna read it as Katherine Couch anyway, and I was just like, I need to do something about that. I wanted to come up with a name that I could use for my modelling and sort of a bit more of a persona that sounded a bit cooler and looked a bit cooler than Katherine Couch. Because, well, let's be real, there's nothing really cool about that, is there? I've spent a while coming up with a new name. I went through a dictionary, I went through multiple lists of words, and just nothing seemed right, nothing sounded right, nothing sounded good after Katherine. Someone suggested to me that I try and use some kind of foreign word so that it's less cheesy than an English word, and people do that. They use Latin words and things like that, or French words, but it didn't seem right using a word from a language that sort of had nothing to do with me. So the only sort of thing that came to mind was either Celtic or Polish. And when I was younger, I always really wanted my nan's maiden name, which is Malashevich, and I always just thought that sounded so cool, and I was like, damn, why can't I have a Polish last name? That would be awesome. So this was my opportunity to give myself one. So I was looking through some different Polish words. The ones that got my attention the most, because one, they began with a K, and also their meanings kind of actually sort of represented me and my brand, I suppose, was Koszmar, which means nightmare, and Kosmici, which means aliens, I think, plural. Someone who's Polish might want to correct me because I don't really speak the language, but according to the internet, that's what those words mean. And I was like, they're actually really cool. They begin with a K. I like it. And also, if you don't know, I have a jewelry and art shop which is called Trippy Witch Resin. So kind of the trippy witch and the nightmare and the aliens, it was kind of on brand, so that's where I was going with this. I was toying with using one of those two words, and also Cosmos, which spelt with a K is Polish for cosmos, so I was toying with those words, and I ended up sort of combining them and coming up with Cosma, which also I liked because it sounds like a character from Return to Oz, Ozma. I don't know if you guys have seen that movie. I don't know any people who have, but it's actually a Disney movie from the 70s, I think, around about that time. It's like a darker sequel to The Wizard of Oz, and it was one of my favorite movies when I was a child, and it still is one of my favorite movies. I absolutely adore it. And the character Ozma, I think she's a princess or the Queen of Oz, something like that. She sort of helps Dorothy through the movie, and then at the end she's freed from this mirror that she was trapped in, and she is this like beautiful girl with a cute little crown that says Oz, and like this just gorgeous dress. Like, it's such a beautiful scene when she's in it. So I really like that name, Ozma, and then with Koshmar and Cosmici and Cosmos, and I just sort of smushed them all together and got Cosma. So the name that I have gone with is Katherine Cosma. And yeah, this is my announcement. This is my rebranding announcement. So if you search Houses of Noodles, I will still come up. It's still in my tags and everything. But just to let you guys know, if you see that it's changed and you're a bit confused, this is what's going on. So that is the name I'm going to be using moving forward. Hopefully I don't come across any problems that I wasn't aware of. It's derived from Polish words, and then I just sort of tried to make it my own in a way, and yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. I've been using it for about a week now on my Twitter and my Instagram, and I've recently updated my banner on YouTube. So yeah, it's all been changed, it's all up to date, and I'm pretty happy with it so far. I did run a poll on my Instagram to see what you guys actually thought of it, and I got 97% I like it, and only 3% voted that they didn't like it. Those 3%, I'm sorry to say, you've been outvoted. Recently, I've really become inspired to do new videos on my channel and actually like give YouTube a proper go, because I've been on YouTube for literally 10 years. As I said, I had a channel before this one which I made in 2010. This one was made in 2012. So although this one is only 8 years old, I have actually been on YouTube for about 10 years now, and I've just never really like been consistent and uploaded a lot and regularly. I've always just sort of like coasted by and just enjoyed it as a bit of a hobby, but recently I felt really inspired to really give it a good go. So I feel like this is a good time. I'm excited for what's coming after this video and what's in the future for me. So I hope you guys will join me and stick around. I'm almost at 10k subscribers as well, which again, coming up to 10 years on YouTube, that's pretty fucking awesome. So I feel like it's well overdue, but you know, if I was a bit more consistent with my uploads, perhaps it would have happened by now. But this is the time, I feel it, where things are gonna start picking up momentum, and I'm excited about what's to come. So I hope you are too. I hope you're subscribed. I hope you'll check out what I post next, and I'll see you on my next video. Thanks for watching.